Hello, everybody. Y'all see the title. You know what that means. We're back with another video. Today. Hey. Now, if you was not in the official Dee'S spot live, baby, when I tell you, I was getting my life and I was like, oh my God, this shit was funny to me. Okay. Everything that these people do is funny. Now, let me just tell you this. I have made videos about content creators versus subbies. And when I tell you this one fucking subbie called Just Me, oh my God. Now, let me tell you this. I don't know why everybody, is upset about Just Me getting on a platform, saying what he says, but it's no different from content creators going at other content creators. I think Lovely Love was mad at the fact that D-Spot allowed a subby to go at a content creator in the way that he did. And, it there's no rules in the beef sector. Anything you can say. There's no holds barred. We already have seen that. Let me just say, when I tell you, Homeboy he held his own tonight. I'm going to give you your props because you's a subby. You already know. It is what it is. I could see you, getting your own page, starting your own little YouTube channel. But that's how it goes. You argue with people, will like you because you have an opinion. You stand up for yourself. You don't run off. That's what people like. People like arguing. People like going back and forth. And the viewers like to see hot fucking mess. Okay? Now, let me say this. In the beginning, there was a question about fact versus an opinion. And I think James was getting mad because you can't give an opinion and twist what you feel that may have happened, because you're leaving out details. So in this sector, they go based upon facts and opinions. Facts and opinion. Everybody is opinionated. Everybody, want to deal in facts. But listen, I don't give a fuck about all that. Okay? Now, what I will say is James and a subscriber called Lachey, she feels how she feels. She was giving her opinion about I think the whole situation of 5A or whatever. And James wanted to know, like, what is her issue with him? She really didn't answer. So, moving right along, here comes another subby, comes up on the screen called Just Me, and the man went after James from the motherfucking gate. When I tell you, he was like, what's your problem with 5A? What she do to you that you don't like her? And James was like, the videos are out there. Go look. Like, I'm not about to go down memory lane for you. You can do your own research, you can do your homework, and you'll know why me and her don't like each other. You'll know why. So that never came about. You know, it was never answered. When I tell you he was going at James, James was going at him, I was just looking at my phone like, oh my God. Now, D-Spot kept, flushing the panel, putting the panel back up, flushing the panel, putting them back up, only because Just Me was, I wouldn't say over talking, but it was loud enough to just hear him only. So when you have a person that can stand, let me tell you, bravo. I'm not even hating, okay? I'm not a motherfucking 5-base supporter, okay? Because we know what the fuck she done did. We know what she said. She does say shit and then take down the video only for people to say, bitch, we know you said it. You said that. Now, let me say this. For those that don't know why James and Fabe have beef, it started from a fucking challenge, a makeup to breakup challenge, where it was makeup. James said he didn't want to do the makeup to breakup challenge. Fabe felt some type of way. Came back with another challenge to shade him, and that's where their back and forth started. That is not what pissed James off, because he already knew, in order for you to get numbers, you got to go at a big content creator. It's the same thing that BS did to Sean Bradley, is the same thing Fabe is doing to James. So when James come at Fabe saying shit off the wall about her, her child, her apartment, it is what it is. Is it wrong? No. This is the beef sector. These people will say some fucking out the wall fucking shit, okay? I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. But that's the reason. And then the reason she called that man a pedophile. Like, you don't make an accusation like that without fucking facts. Like, what? That's the same thing BS did to Sean Bradley. BS called fucking Sean Bradley a pedophile, called him John Gacy. If you don't know who John Gacy up, Google the name. And boom, there you go. She has took BS 101 handbook, signed and sealed, and doing the same shit. Doing the same shit. This bitch get up on here, talk about, busting people in the head, only to turn around and be a cop caller and want to put papers out on people because you're telling people to come, come fight you based upon words that's being spewed over YouTube. And bitch, you were doing that in the beginning. We all know you a fucking cop caller. You the one that brung that shit to the beef sector. That's why all these people do it now. That is why all these people call the cops, call the FBI. They get fucking restraining orders, order of protection. Because of this crazy ass nut. She like attention, whether it's good or bad. And right now, it's bad. And I just don't understand a person like that, she She said her daughter got touched. James asked the question, did your daughter get touched? Damn. Because he said that, Fabe goes and turns around and say, oh, uh, you're a fucking pedophile. You talking about my daughter. You talking about up underneath her clothes. Um, you talked about your son. You talked about how your son died. Now, when it comes to kids, yes, a lot of people are sensitive. You have you cannot forget that a lot of times people are mothers, and I have stated this in the beginning of my videos. Talking about kids is not fucking good. I do not agree with talking about fucking kids. I just don't. I just don't. I don't like it. But that's not me. I'm not talking about nobody's child. They are. But Fabe has talked about James' kids. Fabe talked about James' kids being touched by James. She said it. So they both have talked about each other kids. They both have talked about each other's parenting. You stupid dumb motherfuckers. One ain't better than the other. Just because he a guy and she's a fucking single mother, that shit don't mean nothing. He is still a fucking parent at the end of the day. Those are still his fucking kids. Whether you think that they with him or not. The fuck? You now, you know what? We're not even gonna go there. Moving right along. Just me. He was making me laugh. He really was. The shit that he was saying, I was just like, yo, because you are caping, capping, whatever, sticking up for Fabe. Fabe definitely, you are a part of Babe Nation. She is definitely going to welcome you to her platform. And you've done something that QB has never been able to fucking do. And that's go at 10 people by his motherfucking self caping for her. But you did. QB. QB. Where are you, QB? It's more than just making a video. See, where's Bama Girl? And where's QB? Where's Rebel Son? Because it was an open panel. Where was Sean Bradley? And where was Club Chat? A little bit of Babe Nation was coming up on the panel, sticking up for, 5A, but they didn't last long. They were saying what they needed to say, and they basically dropped the fuck off. But he stayed. He says he does this in his real life. He don't give a fuck. And I'm like, ooh. He went after James Caldwell, 7 stars, Miss Pizarro, Lady Snoop, Lovely Love. Ooh, he called Lovely Love a drunk. Said her fucking haircut ugly. After D-Spot then complimented her on her haircut and, told her that she should change her profile pic, he said, how is a drunk going to call me they love to use that word crackhead, even though people don't be, crackhead. It's not about, smoking. If you have crackhead tendencies, that's why people will, call you a crackhead. Just because Lady Snoop is skinny and don't have meat on her does not mean the girl smoke crack. I think a fast metabolism. It's a lot of people that don't gain no weight, her little size. She, she a little petite, and I don't know if she's tall or short, but she looked short on online. Who else came on the panel? Because originally he was it wasn't even about, I don't think it was about sticking up for 5A. I think it was originally sticking up for Lachey, because James and Lachey, had a little spackle going on, but Lachey, she don't really talk. She get into this weird kitty giggle mode, and it's fucking weird. It's weird. Real quick, Brianna girl from Pettyville, I see you. You taking over late nights. You got Sir King platform over there on struggle with 2-300 in his chat, comparing your 6'7" 1K the other night. Girl, I'm clapping. I'm snapping. You said that you would, take over the late night and take his people. You doing it. I don't know how long it's going to last, but you doing it for right now. So I just had to say that. One thing I will say about Just Me. Now, this is a fact. When he said, you don't know who I am, I could be your moderator, and you don't even know. I said, damn, this motherfucker has studied a lot of you. A lot. He made himself come up on a panel like just a regular subbie. Just a regular subbie. I said, see, that's that shit I talked about in the beginning of my videos. You don't know who looks at y'all videos. It's not about, not being there from the beginning, because he, showed me, I caught the impression early on and quick, just like other content creators caught on real quick when he was, going after them, stating shit about what was going on their page. He watches everybody. He's a super fan. I'm not going to use the word clout, but he really is a super fan. Even Miss Olivia came on the platform. Miss Olivia came on the platform, had something to say. Lady Nika came on the platform, had something to say. Who else? And then Demetra, Lit or Day came on the platform, had something to say. I Can't came on the platform, had something to say, but I Can't was going at Demetra because she was like, you have even came at 5A and talked about her child. Yeah, whatever. 5A talk about other people and their kids too. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So when I tell you it was a lot going on, and I got my whole life, I was just laughing. I said, I was just laughing. D-Spot said, I can't hear. Your mic is on strong. Bitch, turn down your volume. Okay? Because I did. And when I turned that bitch down on low, y'all not screaming in my motherfucking house. Waking up my motherfucking, hell no. Hell no. Shit. Not in no motherfucking 1-2 in the morning you won't do. So that's what I did. I'm like, I had to turn these motherfuckers way down. Way the fuck down. This is something that, I'm not even going to watch on my TV, you know, and surround sound because it is not one of those, lives. But y'all have to see this hot fucking mess. The shit was crazy. Like I said, he gonna do his world tour of panels in the beef sector. Everybody is already making commentary about Dee'S Spots live. So shout out to Dee'S Spot. You are very much a part of the beef sector. I don't care how people want to spin it, flip it, and dip it and say I'm affiliated, but I'm not in the beef sector. Yes, you are. Where you have people come on your platform and argue, you are very much a part of the beef sector. Now, what I will say is I don't understand why everybody keep doing the same thing. You get a platform, you have people come up on there to argue, you get the numbers, and then you switch to say, okay, I'm not going to have everybody argue on my platform. My platform going to run different. It's the same thing Sir King did when he first came on the scene. He had everybody come on his platform, whether they was Sean Bradley's crew, 5A crew, a part of James, subscribers. People was arguing on his platform. And then when he got his numbers to where he wanted it to be, he said, "Oh no, we can't do all that." So yeah, D Spot is very much going to be, real soon. hmm he gonna switch it up. He ain't going, allow all that cursing, arguing, because that's what a lot of these people do in the beef sector. They are here for the fuck shit, and then once they get monetized, I mean, I believe D Spot is already monetized, but it's pretty much gonna, change, and that's how it is. So, like I said, that live was like a whole lot. And for the first time, I saw one subby, one fucking subby do what no other fucking subby was able to do. And that was continue to argue with every single person on a platform and not drop down. you know, what I will say is I did see him go over to Brianna's platform. I'm going to review that later on tomorrow. I'm going to give you details about what happened over there. So check it out. Tell me what you think. And we're going to be back with another video. See you later. Bye.